Then we're just going to, with our fingertips, flatten it out. Then we're going to start to stretch it. Going around the edges. Leaving that little crust area intact. And start stretching the inside of the dough. Then we're going to get it on the backs of our hands and stretch it like this. Right? Using the backs of your hands and keeping your hands curved like this so you don't poke your fingers through it. You don't want to poke fingers through it because then you'll end up with holes in it. Keep stretching around like this. You get it thin at the edges and thin at the center. You hold it up. You can see where it's thin and see where it's thick. Try to get it evenly thin all the way throughout. If you handle it gently and quickly, you can use your fingertips like I'm using around the edges, but don't grab it and pull it so your fingers won't go through it. And then, working your way around the dough, just stretch it, stretch it, stretch it. Just keep stretching it until you get it the size that you need. And again, don't make it bigger than the paper. All right? There's no need to throw it in the air. Sometimes if you get the technique, you can throw it, but we're not going to be throwing it because I don't want to be peeling any of them off the ceiling. We're picking them up off the floor. And then we're going to make a dough just about like that. Try to keep it as round as you can. Just keep stretching it, using the backs of your hands.
Now it's keeping that open shape because it relaxed so much. Is that right?
What is that now?
It's keeping that. Because I tried at home, I didn't let it rest like that. Then
it wants to keep contracting, yes.
Right.
Resting is the key to keeping it stretched out. It's going to want to, if you don't let it rest long enough, and that's why we made them a day ahead, so they have plenty of time to relax and sit. Then we make it round like that. Then we get our sauce.
Hey, Chef, is that the same thing if you did like a pie show? Because last time I made pies, right when I hit the oven, man, it shrunk like the inside.
No, with a pie, you roll it out with a rolling pin. Pie has to be carefully prepared so that when you initially make the dough, that you don't develop the gluten, so it doesn't have so much stretch to it. Okay. And it just takes a little technique. All right? I'm going to put a little bit of sauce on it. And just roll your sauce out to the edges.
Getting hungry, Troy?
Don't go too heavily on the sauce because it'll be hard to handle it. All right? Now, in a pizza shop, you would slide it off the board right into the floor of the oven. We've learned that creates quite a mess for us here, so we're going to go straight with the paper. But what you would usually do is put cornmeal down on the board or on your peel, and then slide the pizza off on the cornmeal. We're not going to use cornmeal underneath here because we don't want it sliding off of the paper. We want it staying on the paper, so we're just going to slide the whole paper. We want it to stay. We want it to stay with the paper. But we don't use flour underneath to keep it from sliding because flour will burn in the hot oven. We use cornmeal or semolina flour, which is hard durum flour. Right? So once we have it like this, get a little cheese, please. Cheese, please.
Onions and stuff. Bring it up. Bring it over.
Well, I'm just going to make just a plain cheese one for this one.
Oh, okay.
Is that a pizza?
That is a pizza.
Yeah, that's how she is. My mom, same way. Messes the whole pizza order up. Gosh. What kind of pizza order? Just cheese.
You got me on that, quite honestly. All right? Cheese all the way around. Couple of slices of pepperoni if necessary.
Yeah. Some kind of meat.
Well, you guys can put all of everything you want on yours. Like myself, like I say, I like just cheese on mine.
So we have one, enough for one person.
So everybody's going to make a pie. Everybody's going to make a pie or more. We have enough dough, we have enough piece of dough that everybody can make a pie, and a couple people can make a second pie if they so desire. All right, then we're going to take them, and just like we do with our bread, we're going to slide the whole thing right into the oven.
Any water?
And it goes.
No, I can spray
Right?
it in the water.
No spray. This is going to take about 10 minutes.
All right.
That's basically the procedure. Make sure